cultures and histories of Vietnam and China are deeply interwoven, producing results that are mutually cherished.
Và người ta chiều theo cái âm nhạc nhà Minh để xây dựng cái âm nhạc nhã nhạc cho triều đình nhà Lê.
Vâng.
Historical ties between both countries paved the way for a cultural exchange that would survive time and tide.
This is my dream, and it's also what I'm doing, fusing more, because music and culture has no border.
And even grow to take on a starring role in everyday life.
Đừng có khiến ta mất mặt từ trong nhà ra tới ngoài phố nữa.
Đây được khiến người ta khoan khoái dễ chịu, để thu hút người khác hơn, không phải là yêu thương.
Ai ya yo yi ho, ai ya yo yi ho, ai ya yo yi ho lei yi yo. A ha lai sa pa di sa wa di ka，让我在这里欢迎你到来。哎呀咿哟咿吼，哎呀咿哟咿吼，哎呀咿哟咿吼嘞咿哟。
Vietnam and China have been tied by history for thousands of years, a fact that is clearly visible in the city streets. China's influence in Vietnam, through long periods of conquest and colonization, runs deep. So deep that there's even a bit of Chinese in Vietnamese culture. The Tan Cam workshop has been around for almost 30 years. Dung is the current heir to the family business, which is one of Vietnam's most respected instrument manufacturers. He learned the craft while still in his teens, guided by family elders who were craftsmen themselves.
Trong một cái dòng họ là đã có 4 đời làm đàn, và ông lấy tên là Thanh Cầm, là có nghĩa là âm thanh của nhạc cụ, tức là muốn nhắn nhủ cho những người làm nhạc cụ ở trong xưởng của chúng tôi là âm thanh của nhạc cụ là yếu tố quan trọng nhất trong nghề làm đàn.
It's not just lutes that he makes. Tan Cam produces a variety of Vietnamese traditional instruments, many of which bear a striking resemblance to Chinese ones, from which they got their inspiration centuries ago.
Đây là cây đàn một trong những cây đàn nhị của Việt Nam, thì đây là một trong những cây đàn nhị của Trung Quốc. Sự khác nhau giữa một cây đàn nhị của Trung Quốc thì là gồm có 6 góc, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Còn đàn của chúng tôi là có 8 góc, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
The instruments look and even sound similar to the casual observer, but it's when they're played that one fully appreciates why they're uniquely Vietnamese. Vietnam's indigenous music traditions would come to be influenced by tunes from across the border. That's according to Luan, the former director of the Vietnam Academy of Music and a passionate scholar of Vietnam's music history.
Cho đến thời Lê, khoảng năm 1500, hơn năm 1500, 600, thì lúc bấy giờ đấy, vua Lê mới thấy rằng là đất nước không có nhã nhạc thì không ổn. Cho nên vua Lê đã chỉ thị cho các quần thần phải xây dựng cái nhã nhạc cho triều đình. Và người ta chiều theo cái âm nhạc nhà Minh để xây dựng cái âm nhạc nhã nhạc cho triều đình nhà Lê. Thì lúc bấy giờ là triều đình nhà Lê là tiếp thu mạnh mẽ các nhạc cụ của Trung Hoa để xây dựng nên cái nhã nhạc của triều Lê.
While the Vietnamese may have borrowed some ideas from the Chinese, they too have rich traditions of their own.
Nó có một cái pùng.
Not just in the music, but in the instruments as well.
Về Bố vào luôn rồi đấy.
32-year-old Quen Vin is a man of many
Luôn
talents.
nhé. 1.
He's a conductor, a bamboo music artist, and also the leader of Suk Song Moi, which means new vitality.
To lên. Crescendo. Em.
It's an all-bamboo ensemble, with fans not just in Vietnam, but also in China.
Đúng rồi đấy. Lại lần nữa mà phải cắt thế này. Thử như thế nhá. Bắt đầu cho con từ chỗ 2. Today we're preparing for making a CD. It's an invitation from the Chinese embassy and also Vietnamese Ministry of Culture. We are going to play music from both countries. I'm sure that the Chinese friends will be interested in it because I think it's the first time for them to listen to Vietnamese bamboo instruments play Chinese melodies.
It's not the first time Vin is collaborating with the Chinese. In 2016, Vin was the star performer at the Vietnam-China Friendship Concert. Performers included Vietnamese and Chinese groups, including fusion pieces between the two, which the crowd in attendance loved especially.
The world has become smaller when they hear, you know, and they love each other more. 3, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 5. And more Vietnamese say, wow, Chinese traditional music is wonderful. And more, you know, Chinese people say, wow, Vietnamese traditional music is wonderful. So this is what makes me satisfied. And I'll try to make this more.
Vin is one of Vietnam's most celebrated musicians. He leads the all-bamboo ensemble Suk Song Moi, a group that has been winning fans both in Vietnam and in China as well. But Suk Song Moi isn't the very first all-bamboo ensemble. That honor goes instead to his dad.
Vẫn chưa được hẳn đâu.
After rehearsal, father and son have a very important appointment. Mom's cooking lunch. And Vin and his wife from China, Claire, are the guests of honor.
Đây là một trong những cái niềm vui mà tôi rất là ưng ý, bởi vì Quang Vinh đã đưa vào ban nhạc tre, ban nhạc sức sống mới một cái tâm hồn mới.
Vin's father, Minh, formed his own ensemble, Dre Viet, when Vin was just a boy. The group traveled to China often on a series of cultural missions. And those trips sowed the seeds of Vin's long preoccupation with studying all things Chinese, especially the music.
Each time they come back, I always ask, where's my gift? They say, what gift? And then I say, CDs, DVDs. And they say, okay, here you are. So this is what I hope to get from them. CDs, DVDs of traditional music from China is the best gift for me.
Và theo tôi thì cái sự trao đổi, giao lưu giữa hai nước, giữa nghệ sĩ của Việt Nam và Trung Quốc với nhau thì đã đem lại cho một cái tình yêu âm nhạc nói chung đối với nghệ sĩ của hai nước. Nhưng mà theo tôi cao hơn nữa là cũng đem lại một cái tình hữu nghị rất lớn giữa nhân dân hai nước Việt Nam và Trung Quốc.
Those ties between the two cultures, the Chinese and Vietnamese, seem to be perfectly embodied in the relationship between these two. Vin had met Claire at the Shanghai Conservatory of Music. Vin had enrolled to study conducting there when he had already become an accomplished Chinese classical musician in Vietnam.
I learned how to conduct a Chinese traditional orchestra with pipa, erhu, tizi, and it was a wonderful period of 5 years.
While Vinh studied conducting, Claire mastered in composition. Her search for a conductor for one of her pieces led to the couple's fateful meeting. They tied the knot after they both graduated. Now, Claire has been fully co-opted into Vinh's musical family, and she's even become his muse in the creative process.
我觉得我跟光荣回到越南之后，然后我们的关系就更像一个在音乐上面就是像战友的关系。他也很尊重我的意见，因为在上海的时候，我学的是作曲，可能在曲子方面，我可能曲库的这个量可能比他知道的多一点，然后我们都会互相讨论。
It's not only like a teacher, a friend giving you ideas. It's also like a spiritual support, something you cannot count. And moreover, we have Sức Sống Mới Bamboo Ensemble. She's also one of the members. Okay, so we have more things to share together.
It's not just in music that the ties between the Vietnamese and Chinese are being bridged. It's also in a trend that's catching on fast in the homes of many Vietnamese. The Vietnamese have a growing love affair with Chinese dramas. And 49-year-old Phi is in a trade that has become increasingly lucrative nowadays because of it. When Phi graduated from film school, he was torn between becoming an actor or a dubbing artist. He chose his first love, probably because he had grown up with all the content coming from Hong Kong and China, and had a secret desire to make more of his favorite Chinese shows accessible to the Vietnamese.
Có những bộ phim mà rất là hấp dẫn người xem từ tiểu thuyết lần. Bản thân tôi cũng là cái người mê những dòng phim của Hồng Kông thời đó. Tôi đã quyết định bước vào nghề và kinh doanh cái lĩnh vực này.
It's guys like Phi and collaborators like Phung who make Vietnamese audiences out of Chinese language shows. 28-year-old Phung is a professional script translator, one of 5 working in the company. They churn out about 2 Vietnamese script versions of Chinese productions each year.
最有挑战性的就是我们要根据演员的口型和音调，来选择相当的语言，来表达他们的性格、他们的态度、他们的情绪。
When it comes to TV production, it's all about chasing deadlines, even in the dubbing process. With Phung's translated script complete, it's up to Phi and other collaborators to breathe life into it. Over at the Tan Kam workshop, yet another generation is being groomed to enter the family business. It's Friday evening at the Tan Kam workshop, a manufacturer of Vietnamese instruments. It's a family-run outfit with 42-year-old Dung at its helm. He's a master luthier who supervises the construction of these fine instruments, every one of them still lovingly handmade. Dung still turns to his father, Turk, for advice on the finer points. Turk's job at the workshop now is mainly quality control. His eye for detail is very much valued here. Tan Kam have a reputation to uphold.
Cũng phải chọn cái gỗ mà các cái thớ song song thẳng thớ từ bên trái sang bên phải thì chứng tỏ là cái cây gỗ trong quá trình sinh trưởng cây gỗ mấy chục năm là đồng đều nhau. Đồ
Turk has been in the trade all his life, starting as an apprentice in his teens. After more than a decade into the job, he was given the rare opportunity to visit Beijing.
Năm 1976 thì Việt Nam, nhà nước Việt Nam nó cử tôi và một số anh em nữa sang Trung Quốc, là thành phần là những người là thợ đã làm đàn, sang đấy để trao đổi về văn hóa, về nhạc cụ với nước bạn. Thì chúng tôi cũng giới thiệu là các cái nhạc cụ của chúng tôi sản xuất Việt Nam, như là đàn bầu, đàn nguyệt, đàn tranh, đàn tỳ bà với họ. Họ cũng giới thiệu cái việc họ làm nhị, làm đàn violon, đàn guitar với đoàn chúng tôi. Để làm cái đàn.
Now that Turks handed the reins of the business to his son Dung, it's timely that Dung now grooms his successor. It's none other than Lang, Dung's elder son. At the age of 8, Lang's training has already begun.
Đúng rồi, đẩy mạnh tay, xì mạnh tay. Nhớ là phải thẳng theo thớ gỗ. Đúng rồi. Đấy.
I really like my work because it's really fun and I can help my dad for the shop. I think I will be a really good luthier in the future.
Rồi. Cái đoạn mà phải đánh to lên vì độ chỗ đấy. Mi so mi re si.
Elsewhere, in Hanoi, another father and son team are preparing for their big recording gig. The Suk Sung Moi Bamboo Ensemble are back at the rehearsal studio, fine-tuning some of their arrangements. Vin and company will be playing a set list that includes some evergreen Chinese classics.
Very familiar one like 小河淌水, 瑶族曲, 鸿雁. So we spent also a lot of time to choose the melody. This city will become gifts. And it's not for sale for the Chinese embassy to give to their guests. I think it's a very meaningful one. And today is one of the practices, very intense practice because the time is quite close already.
It's not just Vin who's all worked up about it. The musicians are equally excited, in the hope that the exposure will lead to more collaborations with Chinese musicians. Just a year ago, the ensemble played in Shanghai, accompanied by local musicians there.
They enjoy and they want to play together. And, you know, this is my dream and is also what I'm doing, fusing more because, you know, music and culture has no border. So we try to understand more the culture of our friends. Nó có một cái chậm lại, bố ghi của con là chậm lại, con có để read 48 nhá, 48 G là chén san. 3 vào.
While Vin makes steady progress, Phi is setting up for a recording to translate yet another Chinese drama for Vietnamese TV. With the scripts ready, all that's left to do is to get one more regular collaborator to finish the job. It's Nok. She's a successful entrepreneur who owns one of the most popular bridal shops in town. But that's just her day job.
Có chuyện gì vậy? Đông Đài, sao đánh nhau vậy chứ?
Giờ của huynh ấy lại không nạp thiếp, liền náo loạn cho chúng ta. Giờ của huynh ấy nói.
This is her alter ego.
Dù sao á, cô cũng là con dâu của nhà họ Dương.
Nok just happens to be one of the most popular and prolific female dubbing artists in town. And it's easy to see and hear why.
Đừng có khiến ta mất mặt từ trong nhà ra tới ngoài phố nữa.
Dạ con đi, không để mẹ mất mặt, không đâu. Đồng thời khi mà làm phim của Trung Quốc thì cách họ biểu hiện trên gương mặt hay cách họ xử sự về những cái điều tốt đẹp thì cũng y như người Việt Nam mình. Thí dụ như Ngọc nói Ngọc làm cái bộ phim Tam Quốc Diễn Nghĩa thì ở đây á, là nói lên cái nhân dũng nghĩa trí tính thì cái người Việt Nam mình cũng vậy, cũng có nhân dũng nghĩa trí tính, lễ nữa, cho nên là đối với cái dòng phim của Trung Quốc và Việt Nam thì Ngọc thấy là dễ đi vào lòng người nhờ những cái đặc điểm đó.
Vợ bỏ con nữa, cho nên bên ngoài bắt đầu đồn đại.
Nock and Phi can complete 4 episodes in a single day. It's a heady pace that allows the industry to churn out enough of these popular Chinese dramas to satisfy eager Vietnamese fans.
Bây giờ nhà ta làm ăn phát đạt lắm nha, phấn thơm không đủ để bán nữa.
Elsewhere, in Hanoi, Vin has decided to take some time off.
刘哥，你好。
A chat with one of his closest buddies in the city is long overdue. Liu, who was a chef in Beijing, moved to Ho Chi Minh City 2 years ago. They met by chance when Liu overheard strains of Chinese spoken while he was walking along the street. Piqued by curiosity, Liu approached the man, and it turned out to be Vin. They've been friends ever since.
就是主乐还在照常练习。
哇，你也有时候也别那么太操劳了，有时候熬夜，然后这个加上孩子那么小，我觉得，你也得劳逸结合。
劳逸结合。
Liu is also a music lover and a regular patron of Vin's Suk Sung Moi performances.
他是搞音乐的嘛，我们也作为我们家庭，虽然我们那个不是特别深懂音乐，但是我们很喜欢音乐。我们的孩子也正在学习音乐，所以说我们就请他到我们家来，互相请教一些孩子这方音乐的问题，然后我还会做中国饭，这样的话我们就平时交流的很从一点点的交流到很深，现在成为好朋友了。
那没关系。
最近还有演出吗
？I feel that we have been know each other for years already. It's like brothers, like family members to be together.
Culture has served as the perfect bridge that has helped the people of Vietnam and China to connect and bond.
Đừng có khi ta mất mặt từ trong nhà ra tới ngoài phố nữa.
It's fostered friendships, ties, and meaningful exchanges, producing results for all to enjoy.